that new functionality we've added to the head unit and the Nmea 2000 backbone interface, we designed something or wrote something called Fusion Link. And Fusion Link lets us do a couple things. One, we've written an application for iPad, iPhone, Android devices. And to give you an example of how that application works, I can go in here and I can hit sources, USB. I just picked a USB track. I can go pick a different track off the USB. The USB is stored again on that flash drive we showed inside the head unit. I can go back to sources. I'm going to go ahead and pick iPod. As I pick iPod here, you can look up on the screen. I'm going to go ahead and unmute that, and you're going to be able to hear some audio coming through now. Okay, and I can go in and control that menu for the iPod just as I did on the head unit, or I do on my iPod or iPhone today. So if I want to go ahead and pick an artist like, let's say, Little River Band, all albums, cool changes, it's now going to play that track, puts that cover art up, and again, we're playing that specific track from that artist. This interface we think is state-of-the-art. We're the first manufacturer that we know of to do this in the marine space. Our products are, again, in terms of their design, our core design for marine from the ground up. Everything from the chassis they're in, to the software, to the construction, everything about it was designed for marine. We do not offer any of these types of products in a car.
Eric Kunz, Furuno, USA. I'm the product manager, and I'd just like to talk to you a little bit about the new Navpilot 700 series. The 700 is a unique autopilot, and it has some new revolutionary new features that include the capability to add power steering or power assisted steering to your actual autopilot system. In addition to power steering, we also have the capability to add a feature called Safe Helm. Safe Helm is another feature, a new revolutionary feature in where you actually turn the wheel, and as you turn the wheel, we can bidirectionally sense helm oil movement and actually automatically put the boat in temporary standby condition. When you let go of the wheel, it resumes that either nav or auto mode automatically after a period of time that you can program. So it's actually kind of really interesting how this system works. What we do is we take our standard reversing pump, and we take that pump and add a module to it called an FPS-8. And that module senses directional helm control or helm flow of the oil as you turn the wheel either port or starboard. As you do that, we can actually then enable the autopilot pump to act as a power steering pump. And that's the unique feature of the product. What it really has the capability to do is to possibly remove existing on larger boats. You can actually remove the actual engine-driven power steering pumps that are continuously running and sucking anywhere from 3 to 15 horsepower out of the engine. And they run whether you're using the power steering pump or not, so that's a continuous draw on the engine that isn't necessary. This is, on the other hand, is an on-demand power steering system. So that's some of the unique features. In addition, what we found is that we have a way to actually improve fuel economy with this new autopilot by adding an additional type of nav mode called economy. So,
you know, let's just talk about like the GeoNav advantages of what we've been selling to dealers and consumers, and there's really five major things. The first thing is our design. This is a lot of manufacturers have gone to plastic housings. This is a cast aluminum housing. This is very rugged. It's heavy. You know, it's built for the saltwater, the offshore environment, for shock, vibration, everything else. We've got very tactile controls. These are very robust. Even if you look at the chart door, just trying to open up this chart door, it's a very good mechanism. A lot of the other manufacturers, you see them falling off, or they're magnets that are subject to rust and everything else. Our joystick here, when you move the joystick, it activates the cursor, and I could just run this out, and it's multi-directional. You see a lot of those cursors, you have to move them in in 90-degree increments, and if I just want to press that in, it creates a quick route just like that. So, and you can see it just went into an auto zoom where it has the boat and the waypoint on the screen at the same time. Nobody can do it that fast. I mean, that was one touch. You move it and you press it in. Everybody else, you got to go into menus or, build a route, go to, all this other stuff. So it is a good design. The next is the dual fuel cartography. So again, nobody else, we're the first to have it, nobody else has it. We can use Navionics Platinum, you can use CMAP 4D, you can put both cards in at the same time. In our user interface, that's our Halo View key right there. So that's where you zoom down, you get into your screen selection. I move the rotary knob and I just press it in to select it. Now if you look at our multi-instrument display, we got our same exact button, same exact design. I hit the Halo View, and now I can go into my different screen selections, whatever data I want to see. You show a customer this within 5 minutes, how to build the route with the joystick, how to go in and customize the display, and they can figure it out. So our whole message is they're going to spend less time reading the manuals and more time on the water and fishing and enjoying the boat.
Jim McGowan from Raymarine is going to tell us a little bit about the E7 and the Bluetooth technology involved. What have we got here, Jim?
This is our new E7 multifunction display, and what we've got going on here is we have it connected up to a T-Series. This is a T403 thermal camera, and we're using the E7's built-in Wi-Fi video streaming. So we're actually streaming the thermal image out to this iPad as well as my iPhone down here in the corner. We have a free app in the iTunes store. It's called Ray Viewer. It works with the E7 product. It enables you basically to repeat anything on the E7 screen out to your iPad or your iPhone. So this is our multifunction display home screen, kind of set up like a smartphone. We have tiles for all your major applications. We have chart, radar, fish finder, satellite weather. Everything's available here. You can simply touch the tile for whichever item you want to view, and the system will load it right up. And you can see the Wi-Fi is streaming it right out to all the mobile devices.
And that's a live shot from Santa Island and the Nmea show. Thanks, Jim.
You're welcome.